Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Romie, or as everyone knows me at Evolution Hospitality, your homie, Dr. Romie. I am a physician specializing in neurology and integrative medicine, a speaker, and I also serve as Chief Wellness Officer at Evolution Hospitality. And today's topic I wanted to discuss around leadership and workplace wellness is adopting an attitude of gratitude. Goodness, I know you're probably giving me side eye. There are a lot of wonderful gratitude memes here in LinkedIn and Facebook, wherever you're joining me live, and even maybe gratitude challenges you've been a part of. But did you know about the importance of regular gratitude just beyond the holidays in the workplace as a leader and for your company culture? Studies, organizational studies, psychology show, and I put the link in a comment to a couple of these studies, is that a lot of team members and employees may not feel thankful if they just get a pay raise at the end of the year and an attaboy. Of course, we're all a little happy with financial well-being and that, but then that slowly wears off. And what are other ways we say thank you at the holidays in companies? It's the holidays, you get a gift and a corporate logoed coffee mug or some other device that reminds you every time you have a cup of coffee or write with a pen that that's where you work. But the real trick is, how do we express gratitude that we can experience a change in the brain for both the person that's giving the gratitude and receiving it? And if you want to learn more about it, you can hear all about it on this week's episode of Wellness Evolved podcast, where we talk about adopting a attitude of gratitude. But here's my challenge to you is, could you think of someone you're thankful for in your workplace or who's on your team, and not thankful because they exceeded goals with their sales projections, or they got a comment letter that was positive from a client, but just thank them for being there and the job they do. So number one, to find that team member and employee and do that. Can you think of someone? Drop me a comment here and I'll come back if you've done that. Now, here's the second step, is how do we express gratitude? We express gratitude and receive it when we can perceive it with our senses, our sight, our sense of smell, our taste, our hearing, our touch, and remember that. So here's a great personal example. I often hear people telling me, I'm thankful for my children. And that's beautiful. I know they're genuinely thankful for their children. But what about if we say a particular example, like I heard from one of my team members, oh, I'm thankful for my children. It was really cold. We're having a blizzard coming through. So we did an early Thanksgiving with really tasty lasagna. And they told me all about the lasagna. So it's like you could feel the warmth of the family and taste the lasagna and remember seeing the lasagna. And all of a sudden, smiles went on their face of the person expressing the gratitude and the person receiving it. And that stimulates the reward center of our brain. And when we stimulate the reward center of our brain, it keeps pleasure and rewires the brain for release of chemicals that keep us happy and can combat depression and that burnout or lack of engagement. I mean, don't we all want to be happy in the workplace and engaged? And here's the other thing. When we express and receive gratitude, we turn off our pain centers. It's beautiful. If you want to learn more about it, like I said, you can listen to the latest episode of the Wellness Evolved podcast, where we talk about adopting an attitude of gratitude. And I'm so thankful to serve as Chief Wellness Officer at Evolution Hospitality, where we want each and every one of our team members to live and be at their full potential. And through one of those is adopting an attitude of gratitude. So I invite you today to rethink how we express gratitude during this time of Thanksgiving in the United States and the upcoming holiday season in December. Could you take a moment and think of an actual example and give details that will go over this, what you saw, what you heard, what you tasted, what you smelled, what you touched, and write that down for a team member. If not, express it to them in person and adopt an attitude of gratitude. Everybody wins. Personally, we feel happy, and then we create a more happier and engaged workplace. I'm your homie, Dr. Romie. Thank you for joining me today on Facebook and LinkedIn Live. Leave a comment if you're watching this video later, and I will be happy to answer it. And I'd love to hear your stories and creative ways that you share gratitude in your workplace. Have a great day, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's celebrating in the United States.